So, my lovely, wonderful people, the matter is really, really serious, and every single person is watching with what EFCC has just said. EFCC received a list of 600 vehicles smuggled into Nigeria from FBI. They are trying to say that they are working with the FBI and what have you. Yet, the FBI statement with regards to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, this issue have still not been really, really, looked upon. And every single person is wondering when EFCC, will tell Nigerians what is really going on and why things are the way they are, because a particular guy has come up to say it was not this Tinubu that happened to, that forfeit money. It was another Tinubu, and Nigerians are wondering, really, seriously, wow. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. EFCC had to release this because those that smuggle this car are working for government, in quote and unquote. Let's get all the details. EFCC received lists of 600 vehicles smuggled into Nigeria from FBI. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, has said that it received a list of 600 smuggled vehicles into Nigeria from the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Moses Ogozi, Assistant Commander EFCC, made this known at Business Day Annual Future of Payment and Fraud Conference 2023. Most of them used the money to procure expensive cars. Many of the vehicles you see in Lagos are loot a lot have lot to do not belongs to the dealer. They buy expensive vehicles and ship them down. The money is stolen from Canada, US, and UK, Ogozi revealed. According to him, most times a cyber criminal who is part of the inter-border crime synergy defrauds people in other countries and gets intel from the FBI. FBI have been able to do a preliminary investigation track to Nigeria. Ogozi further said that in February 2022, the president signed into law the Proceeds of Crime Act POCA 2022. It helped to recover the looted fund used to procure properties. With the establishment of this act, EFCC will be able to recover the looted funds used in procuring vehicles. Once that fund is placed in an account, we approach that court for an interim for future order, and the court will oblige because we have been able to establish a link, he said. Ogozi noted that wire transfer fraud is the most common cyber crime in Nigeria. Meanwhile, Ade Bajomi, President Intel NGR, said that the address insert on cybercrime in Nigeria, there is need for more ethnic law enforcement agency. The world is fast becoming entangled with criminals, and move ahead to ensure that these law agencies are effective. So there is need to have more ethical roles in enforcement agency to catch up with them. FBI is working with Nigeria EFCC to ensure they stop those who are carrying out criminal activities, he said. Well, most of this vehicle that you're talking about that is still in US, Canada, UK, and all over the world, and they ship them to Nigeria. Who buys them? Politicians. You don't want to go into the whole Genesis and the whole Exodus and tell us everything going on. Who buys them? Who buys them? Is it not politicians? So let's call a spade, and let's be honest to ourselves. Who buys them? Is it not politicians? So these are some of the things that are going on, and why every single person, we must not fold our arms and allow the same thing over and over again. Every single person must understand that the days upon us and everything going on are clear indication that this country must become our nation. We must have a heart and say, you know what, this is our nation. And when we have that heart, and we are, if you know something is yours, what do? You take care of it. That's why I say we must have a heart. We, the Nigerian people, I can assure you, Nigerians have a heart for the nation. Hence, you saw what happened during the election. Nigerians went out, they got their PVCs, they did all they could, ensure that they got, got ready, came out en masse and voted. But what was the result? What happened? After the whole election and everything that happened, what was the result? You can see for a fact that, some things have gone beyond you can imagine. What was the resultant effect of all? Some people came and they want to, push us out of our very own place, saying that, it does not belongs to us. They want to push us out of that which belongs to each and every one of us. So it is important that we state the obvious, we stand for what we believe, and we do not allow these same people in any way, to be the ones, the drivers of what happens to us. Every single one of us are in a situation, in a place where we must truly, sincerely come out with a position of truth to ensure that the truth is manifested and we are all moving. So EFCC is trying to work with FBI to ensure that those who are carrying out criminal activities, spoiling the name of Nigeria, they are apprehended. But most of these vehicles, who buy it from these people? Is it not politicians? Are they not the ones who have that money that they want to ensure that they show? It's about showing, right? It's about displaying wealth and a show that you are above the others. It's because this place, in this there is no real regulations and those things that really make for a difference. Hence, some people want to do whatever they can to ensure that they remain in that position. They don't want you to vote, because if you go out and vote, or even if you vote, they want to circumvent your will and ensure that you do not have a voice, so that they can be the ones in charge, so that they can be the ones who are deciding what happens. So Nigerians, the time is upon us where we must take our stand, and we must stand for what is right, because some people will not let you go unless you insist, and you insist vehemently. That's what it is. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. God bless. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. From us, is bye for now. Bye-bye.